Good afternoon. I just thought I'd do an intro into this video. This video is about our windows or shutters, bifolds and sliding doors, and the journey we went with them to get these particular windows. I could have gone along the route of having sliding aluminium with glass in, but I always wanted these, always wanted a wood finish. In truth, I really wanted a wooden house. But when we first of all started our journey with this company, we went to visit and had a chat. We'd had a look at a couple of others. This was back in late 24, early 25. I can't remember exactly when. And I hope you enjoy it. So this is episode 17. The shutters, the bifolds, and the sliding doors, and the journey that we went on. Enjoy. Today we've come to see the door and window people that we saw last year and to see whether they can do what we want them to do. I'll show you what we're going to look later. As you can see, they mill all their own wood here, they cut it all, they make all their own frames. Good old-fashioned wood milling and building shop for wood frames and doors. All the different styles here. All made in-house by their carpenters. Just trying to work out now everything. It's noisy in here, as you can well imagine. This workshop is about 60 kilometres from where we live. We found this online on Facebook, and I was impressed last time when we came. So we're going with 5 metre by 2.5 metre shutters on the back of the house. The same style going to be for the windows, or shutters on the windows, and also the door coming into the house and the bathroom doors as well. So they're all going to be of similar style, similar design. Dark or light? What do you choice?
He said light better.
Light's better. I think light better too. But we'll see. So they make all on in-house. This is what you call a very old-fashioned wood workshop. I'm going to try and find out how long it's been in the family business. But it looks like mum and dad and daughters in the business as well. So, as you can see, they got plenty of wood here. And there's the workshops up there as well. I don't know how many square meters this is over, but believe me, It's one big workshop. So there you go. Hopefully you'll get the desired fittings of the wood that I've always dreamed of, but it might come down to cost. We'll have to wait and see. I remember what it cost last year for 7 meters by 3 meters shutter doors. It did make me cough a little bit, but at the end of the day, I built in this house once, only once, and I may as well have the house how I want it and how I dreamt about it and how I had a vision of it. So now we've got to negotiate a price. The thing is, this is a bit of a sting in the tail, but at the end of the day, everywhere's got a lead-in time. From the time when they're going to come out and measure all our apertures, where we want our frames to be put, where we want our doors to be put, etc. So our builder, Lun, has got to get his arse in gear and get this block work done and this other works done so that we can get these frames and doors ordered. Because there's a 2-month wait. It's going to take 2 months to do them. But they all come out and measure and make sure they build to them measurements. So we've got no guesswork. So it's hard to see because you've got plastic on it. But that sort of style, this is all ready to go out for a customer. So if you can see the ribbed effect here, we will also replicate that and make that look very similar in our house on a couple of the walls, that we will use the PVC plastic faux wood, but that will come apparent later on. Anyway, we're just looking now at doors, very similar doors to this. We've got to get our finger out now, or fingers, and get everything prepped for them to come over, measure, and then it will be up to 2 months before they deliver, but probably less, she said. It's the 3rd generation of people working, or it's family business, and I like the can-do attitude about it, and I'm very happy. Whether I'm going to be so happy once I get the estimate as to what it's going to be. We'll wait and see. Mine just give me a look. But anyway, let's go and see what Ruby's doing. There she is. Bless her. She likes to come for a ride, don't ya? Good girl. Good girl. She hot. She what, thirsty. She want a sip. You want a sip? Huh? Yeah. Want a sip? Sip, sip, sip. There you go. Good girl. So what's the village is called, Mon?
JAKSUNGNEON.
JAKSUNGNEON. And what's the name of the company? Can you remember?
โรงเรื่อยจากสูงเนิน
Lung.
โรง
Oh.
โรงเรื่อย
Lung Rai.
จาก
JAKSUNGNEON. Lung Rai. JAKSUNGNEON. Ah, there you go. Mon and I have just arrived at the woodworking workshop where our windows and doors and shutters are being done. I'm just going to have a look and see how they're getting on. As you can see, lots and lots and lots of windows and doors and shutters and God knows what else in here. Some standard size, some not so standard size, some substandard. So I know this or these are our shutters here. So they're already prepping for paint. So these are all our shutters. We've got 8 on each of the frames, 5-meter frames. So 3/8, 24. So they've all got their hinge marks on them. And they've got their handles. The hinge. Swaddy Cab! All the frames all done as well, eh?
Yeah.
Huh? These are ours, aren't they?
That one as well.
Yeah. So these are for the
Window.
for the windows.
หน้าต่าง2 ชุด
And
Slide door.
they're the window frames for the bedroom. And those are the sliders for the doors into the bedroom.
ช่างทำคนเดียวคนที่จะวาง
And I think this is the front door frame. And they're our front door, yeah? Yeah. And there's our front doors. And the sliding doors for the bathroom. Looks like they're all ready to go. They're just doing they're just painting all the shutters for our bifolds. We'll find out in a minute how long they're going to be until they come and deliver them. Well, just arrived down the build site. We've been notified a little while ago that they were on their way, and they've arrived. This is one of the big architectural parts of this build here in Dongguan, and they haven't brought the big bifolds today because it's a 3-4 day build. So I can see they bought the sliding doors for all the bedrooms and bathrooms, etc. They've also bought the front doors as well, and they've also bought the shutters and frames as well. I'm quite excited. This is very, very important part of the build. Very important indeed. As important as the big vaulted roof. Just hope you like them. So that was one of the sliding doors going in the bathroom. So there's 4 guys today. Let me get out of their way. The thing I like is that they're proper joints, look, proper joints. Proper. Lovely. So these are the 2 sizes for the sliding doors, one in the bathroom and one in the bedroom. The bigger of the 2 is the bedroom. You can see where they've mited out everything ready to put all the fittings in, and yeah, good old traditional carpentry. Very, very happy, very impressed. It looks like there's a lead carpenter. And he seems to be taking control. He did just offer up the frame for the front door, which I think is what they're doing first of all. And then Looks like they're fitting it before they put it in. Millimeters of adjustment needed. Wow. Novel way to use a track saw. But they've left a little bit of play at the bottom there just to make it level. Second fitting. Slides in a lot better this time. Now getting ready to fit first of our shutters. I'm so happy with this. The workmanship that they've produced these actual window frames and these windows and doors, and if the bifolds are going to be anything like this, we're going to be over the freaking moon. Needs a little bit of fettling. And there you have it. Now it's got to be fitted with some screws.
เอาข้างบนออกเลยพี่ก้าข้างบนเด้อข้างบนเด้อข้างบนเอาออกเลยนึงพี่ออกมา
So end of day one of our window, doors, shutters installation. Bedroom done. They put the frame up for the bedroom slider and bedroom 2, that's done as well, and our front doors. So what they look like from the outside. And there are our front doors. And the second pair of shutters complete. So here we have it. The front doors are done. These bedroom doors are done. And the bathroom doors are done. And I must say, I'm really impressed with the quality. Yeah, I know they're only shutters. But they're beautiful shutters. Beautiful shutters. Oh. Got to get some stays on them so that when they open they don't blow. And it's remarkably cool in here now. Remarkably cool. So there you have it. The balance of our bifolds or our windows will be coming in another week or so, because they're still drying. Like I said to you before, they do 2-3 coats, a spray coat and 2 hand coats, and they want to wait till they're dry before they move them here. We've got 24 400 mil doors. Looking forward to them being delivered. Okay, I'm now going to give you a look around as them now in situ, and I hope you'll agree with me that they are very well made and extremely well finished and crafted, and the installation took five days for the bifolds and a further 2 days for the front door and the side shutters and the sliding doors in the bedrooms, etc. So there's the front door. And then I'll take you around this side. That's the shutter shut up and lovely. And now the shutter's now open. These stays, we'll see what happens when the rear wind gets up, but yeah. And as you can see, the sliding doors in the bedroom. And then this is the one side of the doors closed. And this is how it concertina's back as well. Up the top there, these move and cut out the light and the weather. And then when you open them in the morning, yeah, just finishes it off. This is then fully closed on the back entertainments area. And then once again, this is the fully opened. Every door has a lock on it. We have to get a good stopper for this to stop it damaging the door, but so that's the sliding door there. This is the sliding door. That's the one for the bathroom. And then that's the open window there, or open shutters. So as you can see with that, the flap down, it stops the weather getting in. And I'll show you later when it's dark. There you go. So that's the front door up there, all nicely shut. And now I'll take you round. We'll see from the garden. It's probably a better view from here. That's the bedroom shutters. This is now the side that's fully opened. The side that's fully opened. I am over the moon with quality of the workmanship these guys did. So, yep, that's them fully closed. And now half and half. And now you can see it fully open. I think you'll agree with me that it really finishes off the house, and Mon and I are very happy. So now they're all shut up, it's all light in here, very bright, and little Ruby here, she's a bit kerfuzzled. She don't know what's going on, bless her. So I'll walk around the outside. I'm just going to put all the lights on now. I think it's on. No, that's it, they're on. And we'll go and have a walk around, shall we? In the dark. So it's really bright out here, as you can see. You can see the tops of those. They've now come down. They look different at night time, don't they? So there you go. All locked up. We will take the keys out when we live here permanently, and then we'll just lock them up when we go away anywhere. But you can't really see through there, or you can't see through there. So there you go. I don't know if you can see him over there. The farm dogs, Mum and Mam. They're not going to be here once we put the gate and the wall back. There you go. Looks good. Turn all the lights off now. I'm now going to show you the ease at which they open, and they really do open very well. So what you have to do, these little fittings here, I must add, there's none up the top there. They're all into the base, and then unlock, and then just pull these like that. And these little handles here, you just pull these and they slide open. Just like that. So within minutes I can have the whole space open again. So I hear you ask, what did they cost? Well, originally when we went to look back in 24 into 25, we were planning on having 3 metre high by 7 metre wide. And then I looked at the plans and thought, how the hell are we going to fit those? I didn't want to see a steel frame. I got the steel frame of the roof, which is fine, but I didn't want to have a steel frame to support wooden doors. It just didn't look right, didn't feel right in my head. So that's when we changed the plans a little bit to bring the wall in on each side by 1 metre, and then have a 5 metre doors as opposed to 7 metre. But there was one other deciding factor as well, as the aesthetics, what it would look like. The first price we got in for each of these bifolds, just on their own, without all the other doors and windows and such like, was 135,000 baht each. So times 3. That was also a deciding factor because that is a lot of money. So we move on now. Sliding doors going into the bathroom were 17,000 baht. We've got 2 of those, so that's 34,000 baht. Sliding doors going into the bedroom, which are just a little bit bigger, are 17,500 baht, giving a total of 35,000 baht. The windows, or shuttered windows, were 14,750 baht, giving a total of 29,500. The front door is just shy of 2 meters by 1.75 or 1.75 meters wide. It is 29,500. Now, bearing in mind I mentioned to you these bifolds were 135,000 originally for 7 meters by 3. We then reduced the size to 5 by 2.2, and that brought the price down to 90,000 baht each. So a total of 270,000 baht for 3. We are waiting for them to come back to us for a price for under the counter in the kitchen area, and also to do both the wardrobe sliding doors in the bedrooms. The final total for all of our windows or shutters, doors, sliding doors and bifolds was a grand total of 395,000 baht. Now, I know for sure I could have got a lot cheaper version done. I know 100% that I could have had glass sliders, but I didn't want glass. So I'm going to wrap up episode 17 of the shutters, the doors, the bifolds, sliders to a close. I hope you found it interesting. We thoroughly enjoyed the journey getting here. I know that my original view and idea in my head has come to fruition. We have now got the property or the build that I always dreamed of. I could never, ever entertain building anything like this in the UK. I wouldn't even be able to afford to get it out the ground. I think they've made our house stand out and be different. And as I said before, they're awesome. So it's been an absolute pleasure building this. It's been a bit stressful at times, and you've all come along for the journey. There is more to come because we've got lots to do. The garden, we've got there's so much to, so hopefully we'll continue with the videos. We're going to move in here tonight, and because we've just had our ceremony for the house blessing. So if you found this video mildly entertaining, a little bit informative, and you'd like to subscribe to Gary and Mon 50/50 here in Dongkwon, Isan, northeast Thailand. We've still got lots to learn and lots to do. So leave a comment and I'll get back to you. So I'll bring this episode 17 to a close. Thanks for watching. Goodbye!